Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm going to quickly tell you what I sold this past week. This has possibly been one of my slowest weeks as far as money's concerned. I had a lot of low sales, so I don't think this is going to take very long. I did sell on 3 platforms. eBay, I sold 12 items. I sold 5 items on Poshmark, but that was only 3 sales because there was a bundle of 3. Hi, Diane. And only 1 little Mercari sale, very small. So, yeah, slow week, especially toward the end of the week. Hi, Lightning Bug. Hi. So, I was out watching the Westminster Dog Agility show. That's fun to watch. Those dogs are amazing. If I was young, I would have loved to do that. Yeah, it keeps you in shape for sure. And yeah, fun with your dog. So I don't know if Bumblebee will be on here or not. Let me share my screen and get started here. Oh, did anybody watch the coronation yesterday? I didn't get up at 5 in the morning to watch it, but I have the Royal Family channel on YouTube. So in the afternoon, I watched the entire thing. It's on YouTube, the Royal Family channel. And it was long. It was all afternoon I sat and watched it. But it's amazing. Such history and such, the first coronation I found out was in the year 900 and something. Just think of that. Yeah. So you didn't see it? Yeah, it's worth watching just for the history. And I just always wondered exactly, because I watched The Crown, of course, and it sort of shows Queen Elizabeth going through it, but it doesn't show everything. And yeah. Well, I'm just crazy about anything British, so that's why I watched it. Yes, I watched the Kentucky Derby. That makes me a nervous wreck every year. Especially this year, they've had such tragedy happen at Churchill Downs. They lost 4 horses. 4 horses. 2 had to be put down because of accidents on the turf in a race, and 2 for unknown reasons. So they were looking into that. Yeah, I'm not big on. I used to just love to watch the racing, but I'm not too up on the racing. I'm not too. I don't like it much anymore. There's too much stuff going on. At least, yeah, it was sad. But when the race went well, no accidents. I just pray like crazy before it starts. But yeah. So let me share my screen and show you what I did sell. This first shirt, I don't know how this got past me, because I love these kind of shirts for myself, like an overshirt. This is by Dream Out Loud, Selena Gomez denim shirt. It was an extra large, but that would have been all right if you're wearing it over, like an overshirt. Had some metal snaps and metal little thingies up here. Yeah, it was shirt. It sold for $13.77, which is an offer I sent out to watchers. And I still didn't catch it for myself. Next thing is a little top by Time and True, which I think is a Walmart brand. This was cute. It's just a pullover t-shirt that had this little floral colors. It was new with tags though. So it sold for $9.44. Also an offer I sent out to watchers. That first shirt went to Hazelwood, Missouri, and this went to Castleton, Vermont. This is a Beach Lunch Lounge shirt. It had little tiny stars. They look like dots, but they're really stars, if you can see. Little stars. That sold for $11.50. A best offer. Went to Apex, North Carolina. Do you see the low prices that I'm getting for things? This was, I found this box of little tiny animals, and I think this came from all the stuff that my daughter got from that one lady. It was huge amounts of clothes and other things too, but she didn't want to put these little tiny animals on, so I put these four dogs and a white mouse on. I had no idea. They had no markings at all on them. So I just put $8.97, and that's what they sold for. They hardly weighed anything. And I just bubble wrapped them like crazy and sent them to Allen, Texas, to some lady. I hope she likes them. Maybe some of these were Chihuahuas. Maybe she has a Chihuahua. This is big International Concepts. It's a top, off the shoulder top, but it did have straps for over the shoulders. It had bell sleeves, a real pretty pattern on here. And that sold for $17. Went to Holiday, Florida. Next thing is by World Market. It's a boho top type shirt in a women's small. It was very oversized, loose fit. Had a wide elastic neckline on it. You could probably do that off the shoulders also. That sold for a $20 offer that I took. Went to Queens Village, New York. This is two of the, I allotted these in twos. I have the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. I'm not sure if I have the 60s yet. But this, I put them on in order. So this is the 20s. Somebody bought the 20s for $15.56. And they went to Austin, Texas. What's nice about these, especially the, there's usually a family one. They're paper dolls. I'm sorry. They're paper dolls. Or you can see here. You have to cut them out, though. They're not punch out. You have to cut everything out if you would, want to really do that. But the nice thing about it is in the fashion one, there's a family one and a fashion one. In the fashion one, on the back page, it tells about all these designers and all about the clothes. Also in the family one, it tells you all about the vintage clothes. So I think you could really learn a lot about vintage clothing through these books. They're just paperback books. I think there's 16 pages in each one. And yeah, so somebody bought them and they went to Austin, Texas, like I said. This is a little Levi's t-shirt, a men's in a medium. This went out of the country someplace. I don't know where, but it went by the global shipping or international shipping program that they have now. Sold for $13.91, sale price. And I just have, now I ship, instead of Kentucky, now I ship to Illinois, someplace in Glendale Heights, Illinois. That's where my shipping goes to for that now. Oh, I see, it's going to Germany. Aha. This little Levi shirt's going to Germany. Next thing is, this is by Les Suit, vintage suit jacket. This was cute. This is sort of a satiny, I thought it was silk at first. I'm not sure if it was silk or not. Doesn't say silk, so I don't suppose it was. This is pretty bright green, and it had like glass buttons or plastic see-through buttons. I don't know if they were glass. I don't know now if they were glass, but it sold for $18, best offer, and it went to Levels, West Virginia. Next thing is an Adidas Climalite runner's tank in a women's medium, new with tags also. This sold for $14.44, an offer I sent out to watchers. Went to Chesterfield, Virginia. Okay, this is a little vintage crop jacket in a women's size 4. It had shoulder pads in it. It was very tiny. And it doesn't say where it went, but it also went out of the country. And by the name of the person, it's an Asian person. I don't know. I can't tell by the name what Asian country it's going to, but tiny little, really cute little jacket. Yeah, it was linen. So it sold for $20.47, the sale price. Yeah, so I'm not sure where that is going yet. And the last eBay item is this Talbot's sort of semi-sheer lightweight blouse, just half buttoned, and the sleeves rolled up, tab roll sleeves. It was in a women's size 16, and it sold for $15 best offer, and it went to Louisville, Texas. Okay, now these next 3 items were in a bundle. Okay, this is the first item, a Knox Rose boho top, crochet lace and tassels. Sold for, well, total for the 3 was $40, so they didn't pay this price. So they asked me for an offer, or they sent me an offer. I think first they sent me an offer of $30, and I went back with $40, and they did take that. So that's the first item. The second item in the bundle was this little crocheted top. It was by Established 1946. That's the brand name. That was the second item. It was a small. And the third item, which sort of doesn't go with things, but it's the Pink Floyd Distressed Vintage Look Gray Graphic t-shirt. Yeah, this is in a small medium also. So total for those 3 items, I got $40, or they paid $40, which was their best offer then. And I netted $32. And I don't know where they went. I didn't write down where they went. Okay, this little jacket I've had for quite a while. It's so cute, but it was unbranded, had no brand name in it. It was wool, or wool blend, I guess. Fitted, and it just snapped. I think this was a snap. It snapped at the waist there and then opened at the top. And this went to Brambleton, Virginia. They paid $24. There was a shipping discount, so I got $17.18 on that. And the other Poshmark item was this Banana Republic floral flowy maxi dress. This looks like pants, but it's not. It's the way the hem is. This was a bad photographic job here. I should have made it look more like a dress. I guess I sort of tried there, but yeah, to look at that first picture, you'd think that that was a pair of wide leg pants. So I don't know. It took a while to sell. Finally sold for $20, went to Point Pleasant Borough, New Jersey, and I received $16 for that. It was lightweight and it went first class. Okay, the Mercari sale was this Engine June. I have no idea. It was new with tags though. It was a top in a 2XL, had bell sleeves, sort of a peplum at the bottom. It sold for $16, and I received $13.22. Okay, let me get back here. I don't have the numbers on a screen, but I'll tell you what happened there. When I went to pull up the eBay numbers, they weren't correct. The amount I made gross was correct, but then the amount they took out for their fees was huge, and I only made this little bit amount, like $26. So there's something wrong. So I went back in and found the fees, and here they took out the store fee, my store subscription, twice. So they charged me, my store subscription for the premium store is $59.95. They charged that twice and took it out on April 30th. So that's why the numbers were all screwed up. However, I did my own numbers. This is just net. This is what I made. Okay, this went to my account. eBay, $153. Poshmark, $65.18. Mercari, $13.22, making it a grand total for the whole week. The whole week, $231.41. I'm never going to pay my horse's bill with that. Even if I do that every week, it still wouldn't probably get me to. It might get me to 1,000. I don't know. I don't think it would. So very, very slow week and slow on the money too. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, the Pink Floyd was from Bumblebee. Oh, and the little crop jacket. That was so cute. And the lace suit. See why I like you to send me your boxes. Yeah. Yeah, that little green jacket suit by Lace Suit was quite a while ago though. That little crop jacket was so cute. It was like a military. I think I mentioned military on the listing. Yeah, went out of the country. I had 2 things going out of the country this week. So, and they both paid full price. Yeah, you like to get prices. I was looking that flowy dress that I would just show by Banana Republic. It looked like uh, trousers or wide leg pants, but it was a dress. That that when you look at what people are putting similar things on, I put mine sold for like $20, I think. Everybody is putting like $60 on those things. Now that's what they're asking. I don't know if any of them sold or what they're selling for. I haven't looked that up, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe am I charging too little amounts? Should I increase my prices? Then you'd think I'd sell even less. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Although I will be putting newer things on now instead of, I haven't until I went to Goodwill the last couple weeks and now with Bumblebee's box, I haven't had new items going up on my store since last year because I hadn't shopped in January, February, March. I guess the end of April is when I went. But I did reduce my inventory a little bit, not as much as I wanted to. Brookie Lou, hi. Let me see here. eBay has still been having search issues. Don't beat yourself up too bad. Just get more on Poshmark and Mercari. Everything I'm listing now goes on all the platforms. Yeah. Brookie Lou. Yeah, I'm glad you got me here. Mr. Bumblebee says to raise my prices. Do you think that would help or hurt? I don't know what to do about prices. Sometimes when I look up the prices people are selling for, they're much more than I'm asking. But if you look at the solds on the things I'm, selling, I don't think I'm off that much. So I don't know. You mean ask more and then because I always run sales. That's the problem. I don't think of that when I'm pricing my things. I should decide what I'm going to price my item at and then raise it 20% because I always have at least a 15 or 20% sale going on. So, yeah, I need to do that. I need to price better. Yeah. And you can't come down much to give best offers if you haven't asked enough to begin with. Right. I think Mr. Bumblebee's right. I have been going on just recently. I have been going on, and if things get way down in price, like if they're on sale and they're like below $15, I take the best offer off. Because then people are offering me $5, and it just upsets me. Some people think it's something wrong if it's too low. Yeah. Well, I haven't listed today yet. I have things all measured up and in bags, and I'm going to draft them out in the other room. I can do it. I can do most of my listings on the phone. It's much easier to draft the pictures and everything on my phone because the pictures are already on my phone. So I don't have to go through the computer. Sometimes it's easier to do to be right before I put it on to check on the main computer to see if everything's all right. But yeah. So I think I will do that when I get off of here. I will put my items on. Yeah. So that's it for today. Oh, sometime this week I'm going to open my winter sewing jugs. A few that haven't done anything, but more than not, I have ones that have, you know, look pretty good in there. However, the cucumber, it had like 4 or 5 little plants coming up, and then we had that really cold spell at night. And I even thought of going out there and covering up the jugs with a sheet or something, which I should have done because the cucumbers got killed off in the cold weather. Now, I just listened to a gardening program on YouTube. The cucumbers are one of the things that you can't plant early at all. In fact, you should plant them well after where it says to plant them outside. Now, this little thing is these little jugs are supposed to act like greenhouses, but it only can do so much when it gets so cold. Brookie Lou, yours are doing terrible, but our weather has been awful. Yeah, we had mine were okay through the cold and the snow and everything. It was just in the last, I don't know, that cold, wet, really, it was way down in the 30s, below freezing. And I think that's what killed off my cucumber, but I'm going to replant it, that jug. I'll just replant it is all. But the ones that haven't come up, I don't know if I should. They said just to wait and they'll come up when they're supposed to. So I don't know. I think they're safe until they peek through the soil. And then if it drops down and gets so cold, yeah, it will kill them. But as long as they're not sprouted up through the soil, they should be fine. But that's the only one I lost, I think, unless I find another one when we open the jugs. But I'm going to do that if we have a nice day ever. We had 2 beautiful sunny days here, and then today I woke up to cloudy rain, and it's not raining anymore, but it's still cloudy. Yeah, I think tomorrow's supposed to be cloudy but no rain, and then it's supposed to be sunny again. So on one of the sunny days where it's not too cold, I'm going to go out and take the tape off and peek in there. We'll see what I have. Brookie Lou, watch for that. You have anything coming up? You should have something. You planted a lot too. I went into our Tractor Supply has added a big greenhouse next to the store. It's connected to the store. And they did this last fall. It was there all winter. And they were just, getting just a few things in. But come spring, it's completely filled up with plants now. So the other day I went in there and I just walked around and enjoyed being with all the flowers and the plants. And I was going to buy a couple hanging baskets because they have some nice hanging baskets for only $14.99. I need to hang a couple out, put some out by my hummingbird feeder because I haven't seen any hummingbirds yet. And they usually come in April. They're here somewhere because if you look at the map of the hummingbird, where they are, the migration, they're in Ohio, but I haven't seen one yet. So I don't know. Maybe I should get another hummingbird feeder, like 2 of them, have 2 of them around. And then if you hang some flowers, the kind of tubular flowers that they like, that will draw them in too. Yeah, you have 30 jugs too. Yeah. Only half have come up. The problem with your first batch is the labels came off of all of them. Oh, now you don't know what they are. That's why I made sure I put a stake inside the jug and wrote it inside, because I knew that would happen to me too. But yeah. Well, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a surprise when you plant your things. Did you do flowers and vegetables, or what did you do? Yeah, I got that idea from another one. When I watched all those YouTube videos about it, they said to do that, to put a stake inside the jug. Both. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, so watch Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days I'll put a little recorded video about the plants. We'll see what we have. While I was in the Tractor Supply, they had some of their vegetable plants out, and I'm just looking at them. And of course, I could just buy. It's so much easier just go and buy the little plants. And they're big. I mean, they're a regular size you would plant by now. Not yet, not for us. I have to wait till the middle of May to plant anything. And as far as the way this year is going, I should wait till the end of May, I think. But yeah, but it's been an experience, and yeah, I have much more. I have a huge amount of things, except I don't have my garden beds ready. I think I'm going to have to plant them all out in front in these beds, which are just, I can just break that a little bit and plant them. Yeah, it is more fun to plant the seeds and watch them. So I'm going to close for now and get these things listed. I should be trying to list 10 a day to up my sales. I think that's the only thing that really helps, is really listing more and more and more. But we'll see. So thank you all for joining. And I will see you in the middle of the week sometime. Watch for me. Bye.